This is Tree06 with the follow-up gaming video. I just want to clarify, in the last video, I mentioned that I received this TV February 10th. It was actually April 10th, so I didn't have early access to this or anything. But yeah, I wanted to showcase Returnal because this is one of the games that's like really twitchy and like you need the fast response time. And it's just, I've had a lot of fun with this game. Over the years. And I remember the first time playing this, like I was playing on a LCD TV and it was kind of smearing, like, when I was, zipping around the level and things like that. But on OLED, that's not something you have to worry about. So I just want to do a quick gameplay of this. I'm actually going to restart the cycle here. And also the follow-up to this game, Sorrows, is coming out. I believe it's in May, and I definitely want to check that out. So here we go. Oh, already taking damage. Yeah, I don't have ray tracing turned on because I want the higher frame rate. So, but it still looks phenomenal with everything maxed out minus the ray tracing. And I still feel like this is one of the best PlayStation exclusives. Previously exclusive, but when this game came out, there was a lot of talk around it because, this restart or this suspend and quit, like this wasn't a part of the game. So, when I played it, I think it was during 2021. I had to make sure I had a couple of hours to just go through and get to the next biome. So yeah, it added to the tension of this game. But yeah, everything is just instantaneous. When you're jumping, dashing around the level, shooting at enemies, everything. So there's no delay whatsoever. I'll go over here. And this game is really difficult, but once you get into the swing of it, and you have a good build out or good layout, it's really beneficial. Alright, well, that's how difficult this game can be. We'll run it back though, because it's a lot of fun. Even when I was playing this on the PS5, I went through the game like multiple times just to get that platinum trophy and to see, everything that this game had to offer. So that's why I'm really excited for the new one, Sorrows. It would be even better if it was coming to PC, but you know, that's a conversation for another day. There you go. Just had to move the mouse there. Somewhat throwing me off. I'm ultimately hoping that, you know, with the previous video and this video, you know, we can have like a nice discussion about, you know, just OLED technology and, you know, what you're currently using, and, you know, if you're going to upgrade to the G6 or another LG OLED. Because, you know, bar none, like, these are the best gaming OLEDs. No screen tearing whatsoever. Like, it's just phenomenal. Ah. I'll do one more and then I'll switch it. But yeah, I don't have all the upgrades like I do in the PS5 version. The upgraded guns, so. And I really like how the how HDR was implemented for this game. Because, you know, going back to the previous TV I played this game on and finished it, you know, HDR wasn't a thing. It was a much older TV, so just seeing this, you know, it's just, I'm at a loss for words. But yeah, if you're seeing this video and you didn't see the previous video, I highly recommend checking it out. Also, thanks again to LG for providing the LG G6 77-inch. I'm not too big on that, so I won't pick that up. Yeah, this game went through a lot of updates. Like I mentioned earlier, the suspend feature wasn't in the early build of this game. And even though the enemies with the rockets in the previous section, like, they were brutal. Like, I just remember if you saw them, you would just run because they could take you out really easily, so, and stop your run. So. Still getting hit afterwards. And speaking of those updates for this game, there was another update where I think there were the ciphers that you have to pick up. I think there's 30 of them you have to collect throughout the game, and it's all RNG based. So you could run through a level 20, 30 times and not get what you needed. So that was addressed with a patch. And then there was another one that was related to the story. I won't go into that one in case, to avoid spoilers and things like that. But they had that was patched as well, just so that you could, get the platinum trophy. And it was nice because it was retroactively applied to your files, so you didn't have to, run through the game again for it to trigger. So that was really good. We're actually able to go to the next biome, which is the ice biome, I believe. highlights. Like, I just... It's so good. Yeah, this is one of the... Well, this is like the second half of the game, but this is one of the harder biomes. I personally think the underwater one is the hardest one in this game. Just because when I get there, like that strategy I was talking about earlier, like I'll just run through the area as fast as I can, picking up what I need to pick up and just avoiding the enemies because, their difficulty was actually patched as well, so... I hope I can find a better gun up here. Well, you can see him. Yeah, this game is no joke. That. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna switch over to Resident Evil 4 Mercenaries mode. Mouse is being a little weird there, but it's alright. Gotta go with Ada. And again, this is maxed out. Begin. Every shot is instantaneous. Barely got that one off. These guys don't play around. Here's a chainsaw guy. And a chicken. Oh, there he is. Not for Ada. New high score though. I'm gonna run that back on the next level. I've always liked that in the beginning of this level. Yeah, Requiem definitely needs a Mercenaries mode. I just, the highlights in this game, oh, it's so good. Oh, nice. Oh. Wow. He didn't want me to shine. I'm gonna do one more on the island. But yeah, definitely let me know what you think about the gameplay so far, the TV. You know, is this something that you're interested in? And, you know, and if so, like, would it be your first OLED, or are you upgrading to an older model? But yeah, I also plan to make more videos like this. So, you know, if there's any games you guys want to see, you know, PS5 Pro, Switch 2, PC, try to make it happen. use some help on right now. Somebody drop some help. Oh, the last stand. Yep, that's it. All right, thanks for your time.